piece is still to be determined, but make sure to stay tuned to 100.5 ESPN in the coming days as the decision on Matt LaFleur will be answered. Also for basketball, the Bucks take on Timberwolves at 7 o'clock tonight, and catch Prep Mania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Jim and Molly starts now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin App, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other. Jim's an onion. You got to peel back the layers to get to the good parts.
He's not just a basic Bears fan. Full transparency. I muted Jim on Instagram and Twitter.
Wow!
Why?
Because I did not want to hear any of your takes after the Bears-Packer game because I was so pissed off. I was like, I don't want to hear a word from Jim Rutledge.
Yes, Molly.
And I am so glad.
Get muted, Jim.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Primetime Warshime. If the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush, a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio. You can see Molly Brown on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, but I am told that maybe we can't hear Molly Brown. So if you want to see her, you can turn into the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. You can stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. And you can get to the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carpet Talk text line. List is more. Co-hosts are dropping like flies on this show, Primetime. Matt Hamilton out until Friday. And now we have Molly Brown trying to figure out the setup in Milwaukee. So hopefully she'll be joining the show soon. But how are you, Ryan?
Doing all right. I'm still grappling with the Green Bay Packers loss, but it's gotten a little bit better in the past few days. And I will say I'm far, far better now that I can hear Molly Brown in my preview, so I know that she's ready to go. Molly Brown, how are you doing today?
I'm good. We're good. We're just working through like technical things that I don't know how to run a board apparently. But
I thought
also
you
don't
were the
claim
expert.
to know how to run a board. I literally never said that I was the expert. I just said I don't claim like. Nah, I probably have said that I could do it.
Yes,
I do
you said you
claim
do it better
that I
than
could
me.
do it. Just,
Yes.
I mean, I 100% I could. The one in Madison. I don't know how to run this one, but now I do.
They're just so different.
Slightly.
A board is a board is a board is a board.
Take that for data.
No.
Shake her finger at me. All right. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. Molly, your hair looks great. All right. So I want to, you were trying
Jim, full stop.
You were fixing it and everything. I said, your hair looks great. Let's get rolling. We good? You roll your eyes at me. All righty. So.
Thank you.
I want to talk about my trip back to Cedarburg for the Bear game. We didn't get into it yesterday because we wanted to respect the emotions of everyone on the show and make sure that we had a good show, that we had a show that, you know, would be cordial and fun. And I think we did a good job of that, Molly.
Yeah, we respected each other's emotions for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Ryan,
we respected our fans' emotions too, right? They're probably the most important ones of all.
Ryan?
Yeah, no, Jim, you were really nice. You were really gracious about the Bears beating the Packers. Your pity for Packers fans, feeling bad for us. Yeah, just kind of nothing us Packers fans. It was perfect. You were very gracious as the winner. Loser Jim Wins Monday was perfect yesterday.
Yeah, I could have been more emotional and like been mean, but I decided not to.
I'll be honest, that is kind of what I was expecting. After the Bears beat the Packers in a playoff
You and everyone
game
else.
For the first time since 1941, I was like, you know what? If Jim comes on here and he takes a few victory laps, I'm going to find it really hard to blame him.
I decided not to. So
gracious. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, Molly.
Yes.
It's like a saint.
Look.
He's just turning a new leaf. New year, new Jim. That's all it is.
Exactly. People like me.
People like me.
And
Or people like you. One of the two.
People like me.
People lick me.
That's just what it says on the back of his truck, Molly. Come on. People
Do you
like
think
him.
People like me.
I don't know. I'll say this right. I hope there's more people that like me than lick me.
People like me.
So get into the show, 844-77.
Don't yuck people's yum. Some people feel the opposite, okay?
Molly, what
That's
would you
true.
set the over-under at?
1.5.
For people who
both.
like him or lick him?
Both.
Hey, there's people that lick me that might not like me.
Okay.
I'm just
Too
saying.
much information. TMI, Ryan. TMI.
Are you talking
Do you
about-
feel like you just like heard?
Yeah.
I feel like I just like heard like my parents like. ugh.
Dear Diary.
Spicy.
Start right into that one here. All right.
What do you mean, dear diary? You did that to yourself.
Compared me to hearing her parents make whoopee.
No, like just
Crap.
make like different comments that you're like,
Oh.
Dad, I really did not need to hear that.
Thanks. All right. I'm not that old.
Right,
You said
Ryan?
make
Ryan?
whoopee. What do
Ryan?
you mean you're not that old?
We've said much worse on this show. You could have said the real word.
Fornicate?
Old Rutledge is at it again.
No? All right. So
Ryan, how do you feel about this conversation?
I'm having a great time,
he
Molly.
left.
I don't
He
know about
actually
you.
he disappeared.
I did.
Yeah,
I
but
just
saw his
slid.
video.
I just slid over to the other end of the producer's box so that I didn't have to be a part of this conversation anymore.
So I know that feeling. All right. So with this show, what was it? Last week we talked about the exploits of my parents, specifically my dad, with Amazon, right?
Exploits.
You can't go from the conversation we just had to talking about the exploits of your parents. The hell's wrong with you?
Sorry. My dad's escapade.
Can we say adventures?
Adventures?
Adventures with Amazon.
Adventures with Amazon. We should have an open and everything. Tom Rutledge's Adventures with Amazon. So I got more details. Details were requested, and I got details. Do you guys want to hear the details?
Yes, dazzling.
Dazzling details. So I'm going to take you from when I first arrived at my parents' house on Saturday, which was around 1 o'clock. And we initially got in, and I thought I was having a stroke or something because I walked into their house, and I don't remember it smelling the way it smelled. It smelled exactly like my grandparents' house, which is to per se like mothballs. And my brother informed me later, because we had this discussion. Molly, I don't know if you do this with your siblings, and maybe your parents are more locked in, but at some point you start having conversations about your parents, like, what is going on with this or that? And so we were having a little kind of a gathering of like, what's up with that? And so one of them was the mothball smell.
What's up with that?
Yes, you can play that a few times here. What's up with that? So I was informed they have mice in their garage, and so they put mothballs in there. So that's why the house smells strong of mothballs when I walk inside. Then
What are mothballs? Is that a dumb question?
I didn't really
Like
know
literally, I know what a moth is. Okay,
It's a
and I
ball of
didn't
them.
know that you use them to get rid of
either. No,
mice.
it's
I know what a mothball is. I have no idea what it's used for.
to get rid of mice.
Just is that what all
I
it is?
also think, like,
and
if
old
you,
people
like,
keep
put-
it in jars.
But also, like, if you mice.
Oh, the mothballs.
Oh, okay.
This isn't my apartment, Jim.
Right. You got your Frankenstein mice. But with the mothballs, I think they also collect moths. So, like, your clothes don't get eaten by moths. Like,
Oh.
that's my
How
guess.
old do your clothes have to be to get eaten by a moth?
I don't
What are they made of? Like
No,
papyrus?
Papyrus? What the hell is that?
From ancient Egypt.
Anyways.
I'm literally Googling mothballs right now.
While you do that, I walk in, there's 3 televisions on. All have the Badger versus Michigan game. All somehow not at the same time. So they're all like not in the same spot at the game. So again, an affront to the senses. First, the nose gets hit with the mothballs. Then the ears get hit with a very confusing
Kevin Harlan 3 times over.
What's up with that?
3 different, and like 5 seconds apart too. Just hear bang, bang, bang.
What's up with that?
Like, what is going on? So that's where we're getting there, and so we settle in. My brother gets there, and I decide I got to follow up on this Amazon thing. So I asked my dad to tell me more what's happening. And to reset it, my mom was trying to watch TV, Amazon Prime on the TV upstairs and in their room. And she was having some issues, and it popped up that said that their account had been hacked and they needed to call Amazon. And so he calls Amazon. And one part of the story I did not know, he was on the phone with quote-unquote Amazon for 2.5 hours.
What's up with that?
Before he went to Lowe's to buy an insane amount.
This wasn't even the 30-minute car ride to get to Lowe's?
Nope.
Oh, my goodness.
During this time, they told him that people were buying gift cards of his from Ohio, or buying like Target and other gift cards through Amazon, like in Ohio and other places. And my dad's like, well, that's not me. So while they have him on the phone, I learned, over the course of this entire time, which probably stretched about 4 hours, they charged $500 worth of fraudulent charges to his Amazon card. So what they were doing is obviously distracting him and making these charges. And so that's going on. You asked me what happened when they finally told him he had to go to Lowe's and buy gift cards and then read those numbers to them to verify that it's him. They were on hold during that drive. They would check in and be like, hey, are you there yet? But they would they'd put him on hold and be like, hey, we'll come back in a little bit. We're ripping some other
That's how you know you have him. You have him like in the palm of your hands. Like, hey, we're scamming you, but stay on hold.
Right. We got to go scam some other olds. I can't just do one at a time. Come on, I'm trying to make a living here.
Old Rutledge is at it again.
So shout out to the Lowe's employee who rightfully questioned my father, because I was mistaken on the number, why he was trying to buy $5,000 worth of gift cards. Particularly 5 $1,000 gift cards to Lowe's.
What? There's such a thing as $1,000 gift card?
Well, no. So she had to get like a manager. And these two people, the clerk and the manager, convinced my father, what the hell are you doing? This is a scam. And after some talking, he finally came to that this is a scam. My dad still has this guy in his pocket, like hearing this, and the guy's telling my dad, I told you not to tell the people at Lowe's, they're probably in it. Like, he is fighting this. He's going down with the ship. So then my dad says, this is a scam. I'm hanging up on you. Hangs up. End of the story? No. The guy relentlessly called and texted my dad for a good 2 hours afterwards, trying to tell him he needed to do this or he was going to lose all his money. So, finally...
And your dad doesn't know how to block a number.
Finally, my dad figured out how to block a number. And he called Verizon. I'm sorry, he called Verizon and they blocked the number for him. He didn't know how to do it. But he called Verizon and asked them to block a number for him. And then he reported it. And then he realized about the $500 in scams from Amazon, and then worked it out with Amazon, hopefully, that those have been credited back to his card. So Amazon story complete there.
For now, until we get the sequel. Who knows?
Well, there's more.
Oh, God.
What's up with that?
5 minutes. 5 minutes after this conversation about what in God's name are you doing, stop getting hacked on things. My mom is sitting next to me and she shows me her phone. She goes, why did you email me a couple weeks back with no subject? I said, Mom, don't open that. I didn't email you. I never email you. And
were you asking what snack she wanted in the office?
So she clicks.
A la Matt Hamilton?
She's like, she still just clicks the link. I said, why would you do that? The link took her to some sort of virus page. And I said, what are you doing? She's like, but it said it was from you. I just thought maybe you forgot why you sent me an email.
Jim Rutledge.
I was like, Mom, I've never sent you a darn email. Why would I start now?
Gosh.
And so then I have to show her. She's like, it says your name on it, Jim. It came from you. And I was like, this is a link to to a site that's going to steal your identity. Close
Jim
that
Rutledge.
out. And then I had to show her that, yes, it said Jim Rutledge, but if you click the actual description of the email, it's
Jim
just
Rutledge.
a bunch of gibberish. It's like numbers and letters. So, yeah, I'm really going to have to explore putting them in a home because
Beep.
I literally told her, don't click this. Don't click this. So
Did you give your mom a hug after this interaction?
I don't think I hugged my mom the entire
Or your
weekend.
dad?
I don't think I hugged him the entire weekend. So
Even after the Bears beat the Packers, there was no embrace? There was no loving family embrace afterwards?
my dad
No,
tried
they actually tried to kill him in the garage.
Yes. So do I tell that part of the story after do I tease that and come back here, or do I finish up the story of how the evening
Tease how
wrapped
your
up?
parents tried to kill you.
Or themselves. Yeah. We'll do that on the other side. But Molly, why don't you tell us about Zoa Energy, because you seem to have a lot of energy today.
I do have a lot of energy, and that is all credit to Zoa Energy. It's perfect for exactly what I need. It has vitamins, antioxidants, it's gluten-free, vegan, all the things. So if you want to pick up some Zoa Energy for yourself, head over to zoaenergy.com. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love Zoa Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a Zoa Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Molly Brown here for Metro Kia of Madison. Metro Kia is Madison's trusted Kia dealership, and they are home to the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Looking to purchase, finance, or service your vehicle? Metro Kia of Madison is the place to go. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned Kia, you can browse their extensive inventory and find this month's specials at metrokiaofmadison.com. That's metrokiaofmadison.com. Find your new vehicle at your trusted Kia dealership on the east side of Madison today.
Happy New Year and happy new engagement. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. You have heard me talk about corporate, fundraising, and even casino events, but we are also amazing wedding DJs. Never cheesy and always the perfect fit for the perfect couple. Please let us help you narrate your wedding day love story while playing an amazing soundtrack that will rock your dance floor. Create lifelong memories of your one special day. Do it right and do it with celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on social media for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semrau with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Wyatt Parker. DeForest, where it's this beautiful pool. What's it like to swim here?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we got all the space in the world here.
You're a 3.97 student. And they asked, you're going to have 12 letters, 3 sports, swimming, cross country, and track.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah, it's real fun to have competed because the teams have changed so much through my 4 years now.
When you look back in your time here at DeForest, what's going to stand out the most?
I love the team spirit that we have on all of our teams. Cross country team, real close-knit. Swim team's really close-knit this year because we're so small. Track team it's fun because we got so many different people. I got a bunch of really good working relationships with my teachers, too, that I'll miss once I move on.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Madison College has been around for over 100 years right here in our community, helping students build their futures. They've grown across 7 campuses all across South Central Wisconsin, including 3 right here in Madison. And if you're not in Madison, they've got campuses in Fort Atkinson, Portage, Reedsburg, and Watertown, plus tons of online and hybrid options so you can make school fit your schedule. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu.
She's Molly Brown. I am Jim Rutledge. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbos Talking text line. List is more. Adam Madison chimes in. Mothballs are for storage, sheds, cars, boats, etc. to keep rodents and other infestation away. Donnie in DeForest says, Jim, make sure you tell those two how hard it is to harvest mothballs. And Erica Madison.
How do you harvest mothballs?
I don't know.
No?
Harvest?
Find out.
And Erica Madison chimes in, yes, mothballs were invented to repel moths from wool clothing. You guys own a lot of wool clothing?
Nope.
Yeah, that's all I wear. What are we talking about? Flannel's made of wool, right?
Isn't flannel made of flannel? No,
honestly, Matt, if there's one person on the show that owns a lot of wool, it's literally Matt with like wool sweaters.
Yeah, that actually tracks. Yeah, his Christmas sweater that he probably wears once a week. Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
Matt Hamilton. That guy.
He was on yesterday's guest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
Well, who was that? Mariah Carey? I don't know her. That's what you just did.
All right, so continuing the story of
Savage.
My weekend back home with my senile parents. No, I'm kidding. With my parents. And we shared the story earlier about their Amazon adventures and how my dad almost got ripped off for $5,000. Shout out to Lowe's for stopping that.
Saving him.
Yes, and he did get ripped off for $500, but his credit card company saved him there too. So I'm glad there's fail-safes in place for the olds. So the game starts up, and my dad and my brother are enjoying some Coors Lights. I had to drive that night, but I wasn't really drinking anything. And so, because my wife and the girls went home early in the game because they weren't going to stay up till 10:30, 11 o'clock and have to sleep in a hotel. That's just not a good recipe for a good Sunday. Like, it's just not going to go well. So that was that part of it. So they're all drinking their Coors Lights. And my mom is a tiny person. So is my dad, also tiny. He's just more old, like you just shrink with age / he doesn't have any weight. So they're drinking their Coors Lights, and my brother is too. And my brother's getting emotional, so he keeps on telling me, hey, man, no matter what, I'm just happy we're watching the games together. I'm with the people I love and watch the game.
I just love you, man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to punch you like I used to punch you when you were a little kid. Just shut up, like shut all the way up. I can't handle this right now. You need to stop. And he's like, but what? We're all together. I'm like, I want to be away from every human being alive right now. I am in such a bad mood, like, throughout this game. So let's just kind of fast forward, and I'm going to skip past my game notes here. And at one point during the game, I'm wearing a JD hoodie, which stands for Jeff Dickerson. It came from Obvious Shirts. You could buy the hoodie, and the proceeds from the hoodie went to Jeff Dickerson's family foundation. If you don't know the story, I believe his wife passed away of cancer, and they left behind 1 or 2 sons, and then Jeff passed away a couple years later, also of cancer, and so there was a way to raise some money for them. And so it was like a generic bear on the front of the shirt. It said JD on it, and then it says Jeff Dickerson on the side. So my mom's like a little bit in the bag. She goes, hey, what are the initials on your shirt? And I was like, Jeff Dickerson. It says the name on the side there. She goes, oh, I thought maybe you got a bear shirt in honor of my brother, Jim Drummond. I'm like,
Jim Rutledge?
Why would I do that? So, I've never... I think Molly's laughing. You guys, everyone's laughing because you know me. So, I'm
just uncomfortable if I'm being honest. No, I didn't get it for your dead brother.
No, who I'm named after.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So,
Jim Rutledge.
Way to bring the vibes, Mom. Big game here. Yeah, the Bears are down 21-3. But let's talk about your dead brother, who died before I was born, who I never met, and obviously then I was named after. So,
Fatality.
That was weird. So that was like, no, Mom, I did not get a Bears shirt customized with your dead brother's initials on it, and then not tell you about it. That's not what happened.
So what felt worse at this point? Like the score of the game or the awkwardness after that question?
Honestly, if you know, my mom wasn't even that awkward.
We don't know your mom, so enlighten us
yes,
if you want.
Yes, that's not awkward. She says a lot of insane things that are nonsensical and non sequiturs. So, to the point where my daughters and my wife know and almost have the urge to tell her to stop talking because they know exactly what is going to make me very...
Trigger you?
Trigger me, yes.
So, like, the worst person in the world for you to be watching the Packers-Bears game with?
It's my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, then there was a lot of drunken comments about how good my girls are, which is great. Yeah. So everyone just told them, like, they're so well behaved. They're so good. They're just so sweet. Like, so
they're so unlike you, Jim.
Look, that's been said. No, they're unlike me until they make bets if Rosie's going to wear. I'll make another little side note. So my dad gave us all Good, Better, Best T-shirts, and Nola was like, we all need to wear these when we go out to lunch the next day. And I didn't want to do it, but I'm like, fine. Nola's my, she's just kind of my barometer of like how to be a normal person. So I was like, fine, if you want to do it, I'll do it. And everyone else was clearly in, obviously, but not Rosie. And apparently my parents and my brother were taking bets to see if Rosie was actually going to wear the shirt or not to said lunch, or she'd be the only person that would not wear it. So she showed up.
Did she wear it?
It was underneath her sweatshirt that she initially brought, and then she showed up and fell to peer pressure and then took it off and then had to bear the Good, Better, Best shirt on. So I don't know how we want to go with that, but like that's kind of where they view. So Rosie's a little bit like me because she's a little bit cantankerous. So anyways, then the conversation moves to Molly. And my brother and my dad and my mom all go on to tell me how great Molly is for the show, how fun she is on the show, how smart she is, how pretty she is. The whole thing was so weird. And they're just like, I'm like, okay. I'm glad. Do you want...
Moving on.
I was like, do you want me to go home?
Do they want my autograph?
Right. I was like, you guys can invite Molly next time. I'll stay back. You guys can watch the game with her. I'll stay back in Madison, and her and her family can come over, and you guys can hang out. It's fine. Whatever.
Savage.
So that was...
I love the smell of mothballs. Mrs. Rutledge.
Yes, mothballs in the morning. Yes.
So you can tell Rutledge that.
Also, just a little hack: if you do visit them, make sure that the food they make you, the meat, the grill stuff they grill, is cooked all the way. That's something I have to check on every time.
I love how he just says
undercooked or overcooked.
Under.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love the fact that he just says the meat because you can't really tell what it is when
no,
it's all
like
undercooked.
a burger, but like it's undercooked.
It's like a burger.
And then you also have to check the condiment dates. Make sure that they're within range. It's a lot of...
How out of range are we talking here? Are we talking like a year? Are we talking like a couple days, couple months?
Years.
So there's like spores on your burger.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My parents were so mad at me one time when I went through and threw away no less than 20 condiments. Because I was like, these are from
poison.
when I used... These are from when I used to live here. The date on this is from 2021. What are we doing? Or not, I'm sorry, 2001. Like, what are we doing?
I was like, whoa, you were living with your parents 5 years ago?
Yeah, for a short time. I was no, just kidding. 2001. So anyways, that all goes. The game wraps up. My brother and I
What'd they say about Ryan?
Anything? No, just you, Molly.
No.
They just talked about you. They barely talked about me.
Matt?
No. Just you.
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
Just like at my lunch meeting with our friends at Coors Light and Lee from Roos. We're both like, where's Molly? And I was like, hi, fellas. But
I'm
anyways.
just fishing for compliments right now. That's it.
No, you?
Never.
Never fish for compliments.
I'm a bottomless pit
of compliments. And so, anyway, so game wraps up. My brother and I embrace. We have a hug. My sister-in-law takes some photos of my brother and I hugging. My dad comes in on the hug. And there's a photo I posted on Twitter, which is basically my dad smiling, which is him not smiling, but that's about the best you're going to get. Mabel's put up on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream, but that's my dad smiling. And if you don't know, my dad is notorious on this show, and Ben Brush rightfully finds it hilarious, that more often than not, my dad wishes me happy birthday via LinkedIn direct message.
I have heard this before.
Yeah. So, all things
So
considered,
that was actually
all things considered, I think I'm pretty
Go
well
ahead.
adjusted. But go ahead. Sorry.
So the photo that I actually saw of, I don't think you sent it. No, you didn't send it to the group chat. I think you saw it posted on Twitter or something. I don't know, of you and your brother and your dad.
Yeah.
The fact that your dad looks the way he does, which he's a very cute old man, just makes the Amazon stuff so much worse. Because it's just sad at this point. It's just sad. Like, who rips off somebody that looks like that?
He's nothing.
sad.
There's nothing cute about him. He's mean. No, he's nice now. He's nice that we got grandkids. Yeah, no, he's nice to them. I don't know who he is. I don't know if you guys have run into that. I don't know who this person is and how he interacts with my children compared to how he interacted with me. I was like, I don't know who you are, but what you do with my dad. But I'm glad you switched him out because you're way nicer. So, anyways, they're hammered. My brother and I have we got to go. My dad may or may not have been farting a lot because the room smelled really bad that we were in. And to the point where I pulled a Molly Brown where you kind of pull the shirt up over your nose.
I literally did that during your story because I was dying of embarrassment.
And I get offended at times because I'm like, do I stink? Because she'll do that often. Especially we'll talk about our car trip tomorrow. But especially on if we have to go on a carpool and she just pulls the shirt up over her nose. And I'm like, what did I do? Why do I smell bad? But anyway, so I did the Molly Brown and covered my nose up. And so my brother's him and his wife were we're going to go. And I'm like, well, I'm going to. I am getting the bleep out of here. So we start to go, and my dad's like, I'll start the car for you. I was like, oh, great. So, because I'm driving their car to the hotel, and then they'll pick it up on the way the next day when we go out to eat. And my brother and his wife are going home. So that was what was going on there. And so they start the car, and then my brother and I are getting ready to leave, and my brother's like, Jesus, what I don't know if I can say that, but whatever. He's like, the garage door is closed. The garage is full of exhaust because my dad started the car and left the garage door closed.
You didn't want it to get cold, Jim, obviously.
Right. My brother's comments Jesus, Dad, the Bears won. And so, so then my brother and I are trying to get out away from them because they would not leave us alone. My mom's grabbing at my coat, and I was like, I gotta go, guys. So I just got out of there, and so we're standing in the hallway or standing in the driveway, and I cut the video of me and my brother, and he swears in it during a little recap video that Ashton asked for. You can maybe hear in the background. My mom doesn't know that I am doing a video, so she can hear her be like, "Bear down and go Bears!" in the background. I was like, "Shut up!" But. Anyways, that's happening because I'm waiting out, death that's probably in the car from being in the garage for a good 5 minutes with the garage door closed. So I was like, I'm going to let the car air out for a minute. So then I start to, all right, I'm going to get in the car. And I literally start walking towards the garage. And I get in the car, and my mom closes the garage door, starts to close the garage door while I'm in the car trying to back up. So then I have to, I can't really say any of the words I said to her when... But it was mainly what are we doing? I'm going to rip the door off the garage if you close the garage door as I'm backing up. She was unhappy with me with the words that I used, but I kind of just told her, hey, you kind of needed to open the garage back up as fast as possible, or there was going to be a massive, massive problem. So that's how the evening wrapped. And then I called my brother, and we crap talked them the entire way back to, he went back to Grafton, I went out to Jackson, and that's how the evening wrapped up. We just talked about how soon we'll have to put him in home.
Sounds like a relaxing night with the fam, Jim.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good times. Yeah, you wonder why I don't go back that often. It's a lot. There's a lot going on there. And also, you can see the photo. That room is something else, too. There is...
that was literally the first thing that I noticed. I was like, is that fishing wallpaper? Is that global maps wallpaper?
Global maps,
you said
course.
Each room is a theme, right?
Yeah, this is their cabin theme room.
So... Okay.
Yeah.
I feel so has your mom always been into interior design?
Oh my God. If you could see my parents' house. One, I don't know if she's throwing anything away ever. I I don't know how my brother and I live there because now I can barely make my way through like the hallways because there's just so much stuff everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean like she could fill a large room with the amount of like Christmas things she has. And then she'll take those, put them away, and put it other random. I'm sure she's got a room full of Valentine. I'm guarantee right now the house is full of Valentine stuff now. So this is what she does when she's retired is she just switches out the house for themes that nobody's going to come see. Nobody comes over. But
That's horrible.
But anyways, she does that.
Savage.
Anyways, so what was your question? About her? Yeah, didn't you ask a question? I started to answer a question.
I was just wondering if she was always into interior design or if that's something that she's picked up in her retirement years.
Yeah, the ceiling has been painted chrome in one of the rooms with a rope that's also painted chrome. There's another in the hallway. That
might be for your parents' escapades.
There's another.
Molly, why would you?
Ryan, don't tell me that you weren't thinking the same thing.
I wasn't.
Ryan.
No.
Yes, you were.
Like a metallic.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ryan uses rope for something else.
There's one on this.
Prairie Creek Hunter.
The stairs are painted dark blue, and then she took like a comb and like ran the comb through it to have like white striping in it. It looks like crap.
The resale value is really high, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. The thing they got going for them is they own an acre in Cedarburg, but there'd be it's not a fixer upper. It's more of an old person's. It's an old person's home with some paint and throw away everything inside, and you got a lot of space. The house feels so small, but it's not. It's just everything they've ever owned ever is on display somewhere in the house. It's like a museum of their lives. Except there's no proof that Billy and I existed in that house. There's not like
no photos.
No, not anymore. They've just. I wonder why. Let me continue to drag my mom on the show. All right, Molly. Before we get to Jason Wilde, can you tell us about Carbon World Health?
Yes, you guys know that I've been loving my results from Carbon World Health as I've gotten quite a few hydrofacials done there, and my skin is absolutely glowing. Their brand new state-of-the-art location in the Prairie Lake Shopping Center is absolutely phenomenal. They have literally everything you can imagine at their med spa. Laser treatments, injectables, body contouring, vitamin drips, and so much more. Head over to carbonworldhealth.com to learn more and get started on your health and wellness journey. This is Jim, Matt, Molly.
The Bears beat the Packers 31-7. My brother is here with me. We watched the game. That never happens. Nope. Bear down, Caleb Williams, the Iceman.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and Southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
What's it like to have a 20-plus year business technology relationship with James Imaging Systems? Listen to Doug Brown, Assistant Executive Director with the Dane County Humane Society.
It feels like having an extra person on our own team that's coming to take care of us.
Tell us more.
Their ability to help us with our problems, whether it's proactively planning to prevent problems or when a problem arises, they're always right here to help us get things going again.
So the benefit of working with James Imaging Systems?
It's one less thing to worry about. It just makes us feel like we're in good hands, makes us feel like we have somebody who is on our side and genuinely trying to help us accomplish our daily tasks.
Doug, would you recommend James to others?
I would 100% recommend James Imaging Systems to anybody who is looking for somebody to help them with their copiers, their printers, their services on their existing equipment. We've been happy for decades.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Visit jamesimaging.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. Right now, you can get Pella windows at a discount with Siding Unlimited. Yes, end-of-the-year pricing is a discount right before the 2026 price increases, saving you big money on your project right now. Buy now, install in spring, and lock in. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit us at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Prizes, flyaways, even, cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but it's way more than that now. It also skyrockets your nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with T2, I feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text CAR to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's CAR to 321-321. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Hey, it's John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. Come in and discover the high standards, classic traditions, honesty, integrity, and elegance when you walk through our doors. For over 90 years, customers have returned again and again to our warm boutique setting. Trust me, because I've been there for over 40 of them. Whether it's time to come back or your first time in, stop by Goodman's Jewelers at 220 State Street today. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
At Gruber Law Offices, our biggest priority is the care and service we provide to our clients. We know accidents can be overwhelming, and we're here to help every step of the way. Call now. One call, that's all.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at PrincetonClub.net.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jason,
can I ask of you?
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Yeah. This has been the best segment I've ever done on this show, and I've really done very little.
Molly said it best. I said fart in the bathtub. She said gross.
I love Matt Hamilton. You are 1,000,000% right, Jim. That should be a drop, too.
Thank you.
Dynamite drop in, right, guy.
Thank you.
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Jim, Matt, and Molly continues. I am live in the Everlight Solar Studio. Molly Brown in Milwaukee. Primetime Laura Shawn behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's Carbless Talk text line. List is more. We are thrilled to be joined by Jason Wilde. Jason, how are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Just okay? What's going on?
Well, so when I was on what was that, Friday, and I was getting after Molly, now I feel like I got to get after you.
Oh? For what?
For your take on love yesterday.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You were very opinionated. God bless you. I wish I was as opinionated as you are. You're very good at that. But like, did you see how your Bears completely thrashed with not a very good defense, by the way, as you well know.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers' offensive line, both in the run game and in terms of pressuring Love,
yeah,
like they were terrible in the second half. Like I'm not. Certainly, Love needed to be better and figure out ways to overcome it. I'm not saying you're not 100% off base, because you're not. But like he wasn't under siege to the degree of the old man and of the Pittsburgh Steelers last night, but the protection was horrendous. And those first 4 drives, Like, they tried to throw the ball because they couldn't run it, and Dennis Allen ate their lunch. So I just thought your critique was a little harsh, I thought.
It was a lot of juxtaposition of Caleb Williams, who was also running for his life and making the plays that needed to be made in the game. Now, don't get me wrong. Jordan Love played outstanding, elite, darn near perfect football in perfect conditions, because in the first half, there was no pressure, and he was dropping dimes all over the field to often wide-open players, and this is not his fault. In the second half, those receivers weren't open either, so he's trying to throw. The guys were not getting open, and he's getting blitzed. So, again, it always goes back to the conversation of Jordan Love. The elite conversation, to me, has to be put to bed because of, especially the end of the game, he had a minute 8 and didn't do much with it, and specifically
come on.
I'm so and then also him dropping that snap really screwed everything up.
That was bad
because they don't have a Hail Mary play. Jason, as you know, they didn't call a Hail Mary play there.
No,
and so then they're playing backyard football. And then the other one was not at the 2-minute thing, but I put the delay of game out of the timeout on the quarterback, not the coach.
Yep.
And so that 5 yards cost McManus.
Yeah, I think we agree more than we disagree.
Yes.
The clip that I saw, it's something about him being non-existent or whatever. Like, look,
insignificant was the word he used
in the second half.
Thank you. There you go.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, in the second half. The throw he makes, he makes one great throw and one good enough throw, if you will. Reed's got to catch that one ball.
Yep.
He's got it. And so that certainly would not have been insignificant. And then, I understand because we talked to both of those guys yesterday, both Reed and Watson, and Reed was like, I didn't sleep all night. Like, remember, he grew up a Bears fan living in Chicago. Like, this is his chance to beat the Bears with, like, his Randall Cobb moment, and he didn't catch it. He got to catch that. But then the other one with Watson, Watson slowed his route because he thought he was trying to get it in the first window, and Love was obviously trying to get it in the second, and that split second of deceleration was the difference between him potentially catching that ball. Like, I thought Jordan Love in that moment, right up until he dropped the snap, which I was very critical of him on that too. Like, to me, and look, I have not labeled him an elite quarterback. I have labeled him a very good quarterback. I'm not willing to rule out the fact that he becomes elite. Remember, he was very much in the MVP conversation until basically Denver, and basically the second half in Denver. I don't put that on him. What I do put on him is, just like Jaden Reed can't drop that pass, like, he did what wide receivers do, right? He was thinking about, I got to get this ball out quick to Rome on the right side, and he literally took his eye off the ball. Like, it wasn't because Lacita Smith was at center. It was he was thinking about throwing it before he caught it first. And in that moment, as much as and certainly 2025 or 2026 Aaron Rodgers was not good enough, but like, I don't see Aaron Rodgers dropping the snap with the game on the line. And that he's got to be better there. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, so we're talking about the same thing here.
Yeah. All right, great. Now I got to reconcile with Molly.
No, Jason, I actually have a question about another coach on the staff, Matt LaFleur. I heard you say after the game that you have a hard time believing that this game doesn't cost Matt LaFleur his job. Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I think that is also why I get really irritated with our social media clipping, because that's part of a 27-minute conversation with Homer. And from the way the game played out, which is also part of that point, I have a hard time seeing how you sell that to the fan base after you lose that game that way. I personally have maintained that, especially with where they're at, having gone out and gotten Micah Parsons, they didn't rent him. This is not CC Sabathia. So their intention is for the next 3 years to have that opportunity, and their window is open with him. I don't think you change out the GM or the head coach. I understand the optics, and that was my point of that, is that the optics are terrible. If you want to base it on fan reaction and selling it to your fan base, I don't see how they bring him back. But I didn't think that that was the right thing to do. It's more the circumstances. And now it appears that Ed Policy, while we still have a ways to go on this, including figuring out what his contract might look like, it appears that Ed Policy believes what I said in that conversation at a different point, which is I don't think moving on from him is the right decision, but it's going to be very hard to sell to the fan base by keeping him based on how this season ended.
So I asked this question. I'll set the background up first. So in Chicago, before Kevin Warren arrived, the Bears were a team that didn't dip into the deepest end of the pool for the most expensive coach when they had to hire a coach. And they definitely didn't spend a ton of money on assistants or give that coach a big pool for assistants when they hired that coach. Now, Kevin Warren came in and said, you're the Chicago Bears, spend the money. There's no salary cap on this. What are you doing? And they went and paid Ben Johnson, and they have one of the highest paid assistant coaching staffs in all of football, and it showed in the turnaround of the team. And I don't know the answer on this. I don't know what they get paid. I know Robert Murray from The Athletic was referencing that the Packers are kind of known for not having a huge assistant coach pool of money available for someone like LaFleur. But are the Packers, I guess, cheap compared to other organizations when it comes to spending money on coaches and allowing LaFleur to pay for whomever he wants? Is that an issue that could be easily rectified?
Yeah, well, first of all, everything changes now, right?
Yep.
Because they don't have the same president as they had. But the story, which I have told many times and many others have as well, Matt LaFleur wanted to hire Darren Rizzi, who I think was in New Orleans for a while. Now, is he in Denver? But he's widely regarded, with less debate than there is about Rich Bisaccia, as the best special teams coordinator out there. And basically the offer that they made to him, Rizzi called it insulting. So they did not, they were certainly not willing to pay him. When I look now today, I mean, they paid Rich Bisaccia.
Yep.
You can certainly say they shouldn't have, but they did, right? Mm-hmm. And so I don't know what it will look like now. I also don't know what it will look like with Ed Policy in charge. But again, and this is one of my many arguments with the Packers, who are certainly happy to raise ticket prices all the time and not do anything for the people that donated $250 a pop for shares and all the other stuff. And I understand that the boogeyman now is private equity, right?
Yep.
Everybody's concerned about that. So I get all of those pieces. But they've got almost $700 million in their rainy day fund, their corporate reserve fund. And what I would just say about that is use a little bit of that on coaches so you win more games, so you sell more merchandise, and it will pay for itself.
Yeah.
Right? Look, I hate this because obviously I'm around these guys a lot. I have personal relationships with them. Doesn't mean I can't criticize them when they deserve it.
Yep.
But I really like Adam Stenavich. But I've said this before, and it's nothing to do with him. They need some fresh ideas offensively. And I find myself wondering, think about it. Luke Getsy gets fired from two places, can't get another job. Hey, Luke, come on back. We'll make you a senior offensive assistant. They fire Nathaniel Hackett. He doesn't have a job. Hey, Nathaniel, come back. Work on the defensive side, right? I think you need some ideas from people that are going to challenge the head coach and play caller. And then look, the other idea, and I know LaFleur and Mike McDaniel have known each other a long time, and Mike McDaniel's going to interview for, I thought I saw a report too that he was going to interview for the Lions.
Yep, I saw it too.
Offensive coordinator job. I don't know what that would take, and I don't know how much more money the Packers would have to pay him, but I am calling him and saying, don't take that job until I have a chance to pay you more. And Matt LaFleur saved that guy's career, so I would think there'd be some loyalty there. So I know they have a history together, so maybe it would be a little different dynamic, but he is an innovative guy. They all have their versions of this offense. But I'd be curious to see, let's say Hafley leaves. I don't know if he's going to get the Tennessee job where he interviewed today or one of the other jobs. But hypothetically, they move on from Steno. Forget about special teams for now because this is not about that. They move on from Steno. Hafley gets a job. You bring in Mike McDaniel, and you let him call the plays so you can be more of a CEO head coach. And then you get Raheem Morris, who they have existing friendship, to be your defensive coordinator if he doesn't get another job. And you can have a more 30,000-foot view of your football team. Could that possibly be a more effective way to go about this? Again, I don't know if any of those things will happen, but I'd be intrigued if they were options to see what they did.
So the last thing I have with the coaches stuff, which I feel like you'd have good insight into this, I just can't see a world, and again, I'm on the outside looking in. It seems like Goody has a good amount of control going on. Obviously, it doesn't seem like quite the exchange that like other teams have between the coach and the GM where they work together and they pick players that'll fit the system and each gets a little bit of a say. I just can't imagine a world where someone like John Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin would be hired by Goody. You're hiring someone who is automatically more powerful and more respected in the building than you. And if a hire like that happened, it would have to be from Ed Policy, which would immediately put Goody on notice, which tells me those guys are impossible dreams for the Packers unless Policy is planning on blowing the whole thing up.
Yeah, and not only that, and look, I say this understanding that both of those coaches won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Not recently,
right?
And certainly not a lot of recent playoff success. Hey, if you want to go hire a guy who's won a Super Bowl, just hire McCarthy again.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already in town. He loved that job, right? Like, I just, this idea that Harbaugh is this panacea of hiring, of, oh my God, he would solve everything. And to your point, you're exactly right, which I'm glad we can all end in harmony. Like, I saw the report from, I think it was from our ESPN Cleveland crew that had talked to some people that said that he wants to bring in his own GM and wants to have much more say over personnel than he had at the end in Baltimore. Well, why? Like, Schefter keeps linking them based on Brian Harlan and the fact that Bob Harlan was the team president for 19 years. Bob Harlan, it's kind of like Ron Wolf. They don't really have anything to do with the organization anymore. So just because Brian Harlan represents Harbaugh, I don't think that's as strong of a connection as has been portrayed. I find that highly unlikely. And Tomlin's going to go to TV for a while, right? Like, that's,
I think so.
And hit the reset button. I got to think that's what he's going to do. So I don't know, either that or maybe Aaron Rodgers wants to go straight from playing to coaching.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows he knows everything. We've learned that.
I'll tell you what. The weird thing is, if LaFleur was let go, the Ravens and the Steelers would be banging down the door to hire him. That's the whole weird thing in this cycle.
And again, I don't think, like, and the struggle I have, and I think we all have, is we really don't know hardly anything about Ed Policy to base our opinions on of what he may or may not do, right? Like, to Molly's point from earlier when I said that at 1:30 in the morning driving back from Chicago, like, if he cares about what the fan base thinks and he thinks the optics are a problem, then, the next step might be lowballing LaFleur, right? And then, he kind of solves the idea of having to fire him by saying, well, he didn't like our offer, kind of like when they pretended they tried to keep Devontae Adams. But I don't know. I have no idea. We had that one sit down with him where we all got snacks and guys that drink beer had a couple beers after we were done. But I don't pretend to know anything more about Ed Policy. Like, I knew everything about Mark Murphy because he wouldn't shut up. He told you everything. Like, he always said the quiet part out loud, and that is not going to happen with Ed Policy. So your guess is as good as mine.
Jason, how do you think the way this defense performed against the Bears this past weekend affects Jeff Hafley's ability to get hired as a head coach, if any at all?
Yeah, I heard he coached himself out of a head coaching job.
I mean, 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's not good. I would say this: if I'm getting ready to interview for jobs, that is not the last impression I want to be leaving as part of my resume, right? That's like having that I got fired from working at Culver's because I started the fry machine on fire. I didn't actually do that, by the way. As the last line of your resume. So that's like the last thing the guy reads right before he's interviewing you. It was bad. There's no doubt about it. And again, kind of like Goody, like for some reason, for a portion, not the whole fan base, but for some reason, part of the fan base never blames Goody, and part of the fan base still would rather have Hafley as the head coach. Like they're blaming LaFleur for the defensive meltdown. I just don't get it. But look, he's going to kill it on the interviews. He's a really sharp defensive mind, and I really like him. And it was great talking with a bunch of defensive players because they were all kind of, for their own selfish reasons, just like me, hoping that he didn't get a job, right? Because they all want him to be the coordinator still. The issue that I have, and this is just my bias, is if I have young, important, valuable offensive talent, like, say, the Giants, I don't want to hire a defensive coach because then you're also reliant on all the time you're replacing offensive coordinators, right? Mm-hmm. Like some defensive coaches are really good. Other times, though, they're not. And so I know that defensive coaches get head coaching jobs, and some of them, like Bill Belichick, end up being some of the greatest coaches ever. I think that when you're a defensive backgrounded head coach trying to get a head coaching job, I think that you're fighting a slightly more uphill battle. I mean, remember when we went through that hiring process where basically all you had to do was say you knew Sean McVay? I mean, Cliff Kingsbury had never actually worked with Sean McVay, but like the Cardinals in their press release when they hired him talked about how they were friends. Like, are you serious? Like that's all it took back then. Well, they know each other. They once had coffee at Starbucks. So my point is that I think Jeff Hafley is a really good coach. I think he gets his players, not to mention the media, to buy in on him. But again, I'm very curious to see with this incredibly inundated market now. I want to see if he gets a job or not because, I think he's a really good coach. I think he would succeed. I think guys would respect him. But to Molly's point, that was not the way your last game wanted. And by the way, and I your coach is a total jerkweed, Jim. I mean, he just is. And I know you love that about him. And I know Bears fans love that about him. But they go from being on Hard Knocks where they're not allowed to swear to them posting on their team website, F the Packers, F them. That's fine. Do your thing. But when I look at him, he has an edge to him that I think most teams are now looking for. They all want kind of versions of Dan Campbell. And I don't see that from Jeff Hafley. All Jeff Hafley accomplished with that bang on the podium, and I'll see you guys next week, we're not done, was to give one more piece of fuel along with, Christian Watson and Keyshawn Nixon saying we wanted the Bears. Like, do I think that's why they lost? No. But I'm a big believer in don't give them any more reason to be motivated than they already are. And that's another piece of the final chapter of Jeff Hafley, if he's not back, what he did there.
Jason, thank you so much for all your time today. We really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute brought to you by Starion Bank, with 3 Madison area locations in Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Monona. Starion Bank is here investing in your community. Start your experience at starionbank.com. Member FDIC.
Zeros on the clock. Wisconsin with the upset.
A moment made for March. Kevin Harlan of CBS Sports with the call after Wisconsin's upset over number 2 Michigan. Nick Boyd earning co-Big Ten Player of the Week. John Blackwell named Naismith's Men's National Player of the Week. Blackwell's postgame words, courtesy CBS Sports.
Well, we didn't quit. We kept fighting, and that's what we are as a group. We're just fighters, and we're going to fight all day. I told this group, let's be the villain of today.
Get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. With exclusive features and customized for every home, Pella provides the highest quality products at a price you can afford. Go to PellaWI.com. PellaWI.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 100.5 ESPN.
Giannis going down the lane. Look out below. A big one-hand slam.
Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Bucks completed their West Coast road trip with a 108-104 loss to the Denver Nuggets on Sunday night. Giannis Antetokounmpo led all scorers with 31 points while also adding in 11 assists and 8 rebounds. Here's head coach Doc Rivers after the game.
Yeah, Kuz is fine. I thought Kuz played well overall. Missed some, think about the layups we missed. I mean, Scoot misses a point-blank layup. Kuz misses a point-blank layup. Those are all in the last 4 minutes, and so... it's so funny as a coach, you have to live with those.
The Bucks will finally return home after a week on the road to take on the Timberwolves on Tuesday.
This has been your Milwaukee Basketball Report on Madison's home for Bucks basketball, 100.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra.
This is Wisconsin Volleyball National Champion Devin Robinson. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports and Update brought to you by The Jump Around, a Badgers dedicated show. Tune in to Jim Rutledge and Pablo Iglesias every Thursday at 12:30 on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel for all things Wisconsin Badgers. We continue to wait to find out the results of Matt LaFleur's contract negotiations with the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay's head coach currently working on a deal with the team as they are trying to find, quote, clarity moving forward, according to ESPN insider Adam Schefter's reporting on Monday morning. Adam Schefter also joined Unsportsmanlike, which you can hear on 100.5 ESPN every morning right here. This is what he had to say about the continuing contract negotiations and why he feels the Packers might not offer LaFleur what he's looking for.
What I don't expect to happen is Green Bay to sign Matt LaFleur to some lengthy extension at the exact number he wants. So where is the compromise in there? Is it a number of years on the contract? Is it a short extension to get him out of the lame duck year? They're trying to work out an extension. They are. Whether they work it out is a different question, and that's the next step in this process and journey.
Listen back to that appearance on ESPN Wisconsin, on ESPNPodCenter.com. Also, stay tuned to Jim Matt Mully.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or MetroKiaofMadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special. Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
So she actually dated a guy that plays for the Texans.
Yes, she was
Yes.
recently, because Dance with the Stars just wrapped end of November, and in the last episode, her boyfriend Bernard Berrien, who both my hosts
Braxton Berrios.
Bernard.
Sorry, Bernard Berrien is a former Bear player.
Who the hell is Bernard?
Bernard
a dog?
Bernard is
First name Saint.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison, alongside Molly Brown. Here's Jim Rutledge.
It is hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. Molly, if the mountains are blue, you know what to do.
And that's Crush a Coors Light. Why'd you get nervous?
I just didn't know if both of you were going to say it at the same time.
We would not have been in sync, so it was a good thing.
I'm glad you guys picked up my very subtle.
Yeah.
Bye. Right, that's them.
Yes. Lance Bass. Who else? I don't know who else. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Yeah, JT.
I get my boy bands mixed up.
Which one do you want to be, Ryan?
Lance. Lance Bass. If you're named after a fish, I don't think I want to grow up being you. Justin Timberlake. Okay. I don't know.
I don't think you can pick your last name, but it's fine.
No, but I would change it if I'm a rock star. I'm going to change my name. Why wouldn't I?
Fair.
It's what a ton of them do. Even if you're not a rock star, people change their names.
I don't think Lance Bass is a rock star, but it's fine.
My phone, when you text Ryan, because I was vacuuming or something like that, and you guys, like the text message group the other day, and it goes, Ryan Wollersheim.
Your phone tells you the name of the person who texted you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have your AirPods in? Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, so even when you have your AirPods in, does it just go for Molly? Or is it just...
No, it's that. It's very confusing. then it'll say, Ryan Wollersheim. Yeah.
I hate this.
Just put me in your phone as prime time. Might be easier for your phone.
There you go. Next
prime
time.
Team.
Yeah,
Preem Team Wollersheim.
Preem Team Wollersheim. Yes.
Shut
Preem
up, Siri.
Team.
Shut up, Siri.
I don't know. Siri doesn't. It's the Moldy Brown is her.
No, do you know what's so annoying is that if I say Sirianni, like Nick Sirianni right now, Siri will come up on my phone.
Yeah.
She's done it like multiple times in the last couple days. Oh, she did it right now. Yep. See?
How much do you talk about this?
It disappeared.
How much do you talk about
do I talk about Nick Sirianni?
Yeah, daily.
More than I would like to admit, actually.
Really?
We're in the sports world, Ryan. What do you mean? No, I don't talk about him that much. I think I might have been watching. No, you know why she came up, and we never talked about this. You guys know how you know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know how I loathe Tom Brady?
Yes, it's noted.
Right? Okay. So this was the dumbest you-know-what that he said during the Eagles-49ers game the other day. I'm sure you've seen it by now. If you weren't watching the game, I'm sure you saw it on social media. Nick Sirianni rips off his headset, is running down the sideline. I thought he was going to go, berate some refs for, some bad call. No, he ends up going to A.J. Brown, getting in A.J. Brown's face. That one, right?
Yep.
And they're, screaming at each other, whatever, blah, 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 blah. They both walk away mad. A.J. Brown is still chirping at Sirianni. And Tom Brady goes, oh, those guys have a great relationship. What the hell are you talking about, TB12? What are we doing? It was awful. It was the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard come out of his mouth.
Worse than Al Michaels regularly getting players wrong in the game.
Cole Kmet is Colston Loveland. What are you doing, Al Michaels?
Yeah, that was rough. Anyways, we don't need to drag.
Okay, I guess I can't be talking because who did I say?
Chandler Parsons.
Browns guy. No.
Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
Braxton Berrios. Yeah. I said Myles Turner. So okay. At least Al Michaels had the right tight end or the right position and the right team.
Right sport too. Because you got Myles Garrett confused with who again?
Myles Turner from the Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't get them confused. It was a slip of the tongue. Why 69?
Giannis, that's a campo.
That's what. No, I'm just kidding.
You can't. I was gonna say you can't do slip of the tongue and then
you can't 69. Say 69 say slip of the tongue.
It was Giannis. It was Giannis's voice.
69. I like that number.
What does Giannis have to do with
this?
I didn't get Giannis confused with
anything.
You
push a button. It's a slip of the finger. You push a button, right?
Linger on your finger.
Linger on your fingers.
Yeah. Can't say slip of the tongue and 69 together.
69. I like that number. God, the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, I was the one who said slip of the tongue. Yeah, that was me.
You said it, and then you pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, indeed.
I said slip of the tongue. Ryan pushed 69. Ryan, Freudian slip.
There we go. Now we're all the way there. Now we're all the way there.
All the way where? All right.
Caught up.
Okay.
It's 5:13.
There.
Go to
break.
Brian
needs a minute. We need to go to break. Molly, before we go to break, I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. But before I even talk about Aaron Rodgers, we walked out of the Everlight Solar studio yesterday, and you have a awesome new vehicle.
I do have an awesome new vehicle from Metro Kia of Madison. I literally got it yesterday, a brand new 4, which is super exciting. But my whole experience there was absolutely phenomenal. I went there, honestly, just a few months ago when we went and got our Kia Carnival because we needed a new, bigger vehicle for our family. And then I needed a new car literally yesterday. So I had the greatest experience. First time I worked with Jose. Yesterday I worked with Aiden, and it was just an absolute great experience. So if you're looking to upgrade your vehicle, head over to Metro Kia of Madison, which is Madison's trusted Kia dealer.
Oi.
This is. No?
No, that's why I said the oi.
Oh, can you play it, Ryan?
Metro
Every
Kia
time you should
of
just
Madison,
go.
oi.
When you're gonna like lead me into a live read, just play Metro Kia of Madison, oi.
I've thought about
No?
playing it the last few times. I wasn't sure if I should.
Do
to be
it.
honest. Okay, all right.
Do it.
Metro
It
Kia
gets people to
of
remember
Madison,
it.
oi.
It's true.
Do it. Do it.
Just do it.
Metro Kia
Yeah.
Oi.
of
Do you know what movie that's
Madison,
from?
oi.
I thought you were just like,
Oh, no, it's Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson, and Ben Stiller plays he pretends to go undercover, and his character just goes, do it. Do it. So it's a running gag with my brother.
I do
and
remember that line. Do you know a movie that I just watched, actually? We talked about, the different movies that we've watched
Just
over
go
our
with it.
holiday breaks and stuff. No, unfortunately. I did try to find that one over break, or actually over this last weekend, because I was like, I just really want to watch that movie. I've been referencing it a lot. No, I watched Zoolander.
It's in the computer?
I haven't seen that movie in years. Yes. So funny.
So, since we have a little bit of time here, Molly, you'll have to let me know, because I'm not really planning on being social after hours these next couple of days, because we're going to Chicago. And if you could tell me where I can stream, just go with it. I will stream it in the hotel room, because
Netflix. I looked it up.
Okay. I will watch that either tomorrow or Thursday night, because I'm not.
Can I tell you a little hack? I know you're older, but this is very easy, okay? If you literally
Rutledge
Google,
is at it again.
I know I could
If
Google.
you Google-
yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
If you Google literally any movie that you're interested in watching, any series, on the right side of the screen on Google, it literally tells you where to watch.
Okay.
It'll tell you every streaming platform that it's on.
Okay.
I really thought Molly was just about to give you a hack to go pirate movies.
Me too. Yeah, I don't know where
what
that
are
was
we
going.
doing
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the air right now?
Guys, I mean, no, but if anybody knows how, I would love to, because I don't pay for Netflix, so. I'm just kidding. Kind of.
The Netflix police are going to knock on your door.
Allegedly.
So Molly and I, we have so my main job here is in marketing and sales. Molly's new main job here is in marketing and sales. So we get to go to Chicago for a 3-day, 2-night, all-in ESPN digital conference down there.
I love that you call it all in. I think people were thinking all inclusive, but it's literally called all in.
Yeah, all in on ESPN Digital, which don't worry, we're going to be doing the show Wednesday and Thursday, and then Matt will join us on Friday here at the Everlight Solar Studio. So, but during the day, Molly and I will be kind of flying blind heading into the actual show prep, because we're going to be in meetings all day learning about all the exciting things that happen in the digital advertising space. And so
tomorrow's show is going to be a tutorial for how to pirate movies again.
Right. That's if they teach us that, I will be very excited. So anyways, Molly and I are driving down together in my big blue truck from Simon Chevy in Mount Horeb, and we will share our travel adventures on the way down. I don't know what time or where I'm meeting Molly. We'll figure that out later, I guess. And so so we'll drive down, we'll share those stories, and then we're going to have the fun experience of being in Chicago but not doing anything in Chicago except for sitting in conference rooms.
Stop. Jim, we get to have breakfast at 7 in the morning.
True. What are you going to be there at 7 in the morning?
No, not a chance.
Do you guys like
But you know
interacting with other human beings at 7 in the morning?
I don't want to interact.
Do I like interacting with other human beings in general?
Yeah, I thought you were stopping at that.
The answer is no.
Is it better or
Same.
worse at 7 a.m. then?
Who do you think's going to make more friends? Because we've been given kind of like a edict to try to
A directive?
to make more friends. Not just Molly and I, the whole team.
It's like, wait, you just made that sound like we're so antisocial.
I was about to say, is this a directive from your mom? Like, Jimmy, you need more friends. Go talk to the other kids.
I mean, that definitely
You're
happened.
home too much.
No, it's more of like, you got like 8 friends, you don't talk to anyone else. And I was like, yeah, that's how I want it.
8 friends is all you need, honestly.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
8 friends is too many.
No, I don't want 8 friends now.
Three.
I don't want 8 friends now. I want like 2. That's it. 2 might be a lot.
Ryan and me. That's
Right, that's it, yeah. That's all I got.
What does that make Matt?
Oh, gosh.
Who?
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
But who's going to make more friends at this little work shindig?
Molly is like too scared to go up and talk to people. Jim will just try to like outrun it at any point. Come on, Molly, be honest. You're not just somebody who goes up and meets a stranger.
No, absolutely not. You're absolutely right. But the fact that you just called me out for it kind of makes me sad.
You would say it yourself. We were going to have a whole punishment.
I would.
We were going to have a whole punishment for Molly's game.
True.
Where, if you lost, you were going to have to go and, meet strangers at a Badgers game and take a photo with them. Yeah. And that was, traumatizing for you to think about.
My stomach is starting to hurt, thinking about that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So
not in this situation, but, thinking back to the football game situation makes me sick still.
So I will say, I think more people will come up to Molly and be like, hey, you're Molly Brown. I want to talk with you. I know a fair amount of people there. And if I could help it, I'm just going to chat with people that I know. I will say hello and be cordial, but I'm not trying to make new friends. If we want to say, hey, I'll put a name to the face sort of thing, happy to do it. Not trying to, I don't need any pen pals. So, what?
Fair.
I'm not going to be mean. I'm just saying that, I'll be like, hi, nice to meet you. That's awesome. And then, no, I don't want to go out. I'm going to go.
What are you going to do? Because we have, team dinners that we get to go to. Are you just not going to
I like that little switch. I'll be intentional where I am going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jim's later stages of his career, Aaron Rodgers, where he's only eating at the lunch table with the vets he likes. He doesn't want to Romeo Dobbs.
Think about this, Molly. What's breakfast? That's why I was asking if Molly's going. It's going to be can't sit here. What's breakfast going to be like? With
what do you mean can't?
Forrest Gump reference.
I get my breakfast and where am I going to sit?
I know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Do you think it's a Mean Girls lunch table?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
You got to keep me in the loop so I have someone to eat breakfast and lunch with. Otherwise, I'm going to be where am I? Because also, everyone I know is important in the company, so I don't even know if I'm allowed to sit near them at this event. Greg Scalzo is the guy. They're
all going to be in a suite.
Yeah. They're going to be the principals' tables. I can't just go sit at the adults' table.
I don't know if you just boosted yourself up or if you just tore yourself down.
Tore myself down.
You know all the important people, but yet you're not good enough to be one of the important people.
No, exactly, Molly. You're on your way to joining the long list of people who have hosted this show with me who go on to be far more successful. I'm very happy for you. That's why people sign up to do the show with me, is that they go on and out. You'll be at the principal's table by the next time we have this sort of event. But, I don't know if I can sit at the principal's table. Because I'm old, and all the people that are old are important. I'm still at the kids' table.
You're just a guy.
I'm just a guy. I'm a jag. I'm just a guy.
Jim Rutledge.
I can't, go sit next to Keith Williams or Danny Zetterman, the people, Scalzo.
40 under 40, I heard.
Yeah, when are they doing the 50 under 50? I'm not going to make that one either, but when are they doing the 50 under 50?
That's just the 50 list. They don't specify for the under 50 part.
You know what?
50 plus.
As it goes along, and I have to continue to work, and I'm older, at some point, is it the 80 under 80 list or 80? It would be under 80. It'd be the 80-year-olds list. Maybe I can make
Who's
that one.
Who's going to be on that list? You and Ted Kellner? What are we talking about here?
Not at the same time. All right, we'll talk about someone who's not on the 40 under 40 list anymore, Aaron Rodgers on the other side. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
This is Martin Selsaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Doug Brown is Assistant Executive Director of the Dane County Humane Society. Doug, your organization has business technology from James Imaging Systems. Today, we'd like to hear about your mission.
At Dane County Humane Society, we believe that everybody deserves the unconditional love that a companion animal can bring into their lives. We take pride in working with our community to help people help animals.
How so?
We are proud to offer services for adoptions. We're proud to help lost animals find their way home. We're proud to be able to take care of the injured and orphaned wildlife of the community.
How can others lend a hand to help the Dane County Humane Society?
I'd encourage anybody who is interested in helping to visit our website where they can learn more about the organization, including ways to volunteer, to donate, to participate in a special event.
And the Dane County Humane Society's website is
GiveShelter.org.
one more time.
GiveShelter.org.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks. All for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Your New Year routine just got a major refresh thanks to Carbless. Staying mindful, Carbless has 0 sugar and 0 carbs. Watching calories? We've got you covered. Still want something bold and delicious? Well, that's our specialty at Carbless. Whether you're out celebrating or settling into post-holiday goals, Carbless keeps things light, fun, and completely guilt-free. Start your 2026 with flavor and no compromise. Celebrate the new year with bold flavor, 0 guilt, and a drink that keeps things light. Happy New Year from Carbless. Let's make your new year feel flawless.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org. Here's Dennis Semra with the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Wyatt Parker. DeForest, where it's this beautiful pool. What's it like to swim here?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, we've got all the space in the world here.
You're a 3.97 student. And the athlete, you're going to have 12 letters, 3 sports, swimming, cross country, and track.
Yep.
That's pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah, it's real fun to have competed because the teams have changed so much through my 4 years now.
When you look back in your time here at DeForest, what's going to stand out the most?
I love the team spirit that we have on all of our teams. Cross country team, real close-knit. Swim team's really close-knit this year because we're so small. Track team it's fun because we got so many different people. I got a bunch of really good working relationships with my teachers, too, that I'll miss once I move on.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Looking to buy your next home or ready to sell and move on to bigger and better things? What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Don't be left out in the cold this season. Let's get housed. Nobody knows what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to get started. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
DP in Madison says, tell Rutledge I'm pretty sure if you pay for it, you can be in a 50 under 50 group. There you go. Are you saying these things are
pay for it?
Not above board?
No. I don't know.
Yeah, awards, sometimes you got to submit.
You would know more than...
You got to submit like a payment and like basically like a college application fee. Basically have to do that for some of these awards. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
You have to do that
Jim,
for the Emmys?
How come Jim has never nominated me for like 30 under 30 then?
Jim.
That's fair.
That's a serious question.
All right. So Write that down. Nominate Molly. How are you not on it? 30 under 30.
I don't know. Maybe if I manifest it. Somebody pay for me to get into it.
It's like $10. I'll take care of that.
Ashton, you listening?
It's $10. No way.
Yeah, he's listening. We're doing WBAs. No.
I'm a proud winner of 2, 1, 2, 1. I don't know how many.
Congratulations.
Can't keep count.
Just making it rain, WBAs.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very, honestly, just jealous, wildly jealous of your WBAs.
I know you are. I know that's why your sass is like so elevated whenever it comes to WBAs because you've never won one.
You see right through me, Molly Brown. You know what? You're so smart and wonderful, and you get all those WBAs probably because of your degree from Madison College.
That is true. And going to Madison College was honestly the best move that I made in my education before I transferred over to UW, because they give you over 200 programs to choose from across 11 areas of studies, which includes associate's degrees, technical diplomas, certificates, and even apprenticeships. And the best part is that it's the lowest cost per credit tuition in the region, with more than 100 programs fully eligible for financial aid, including Pell Grant. So whether you're starting fresh or building on your skills, you can do it affordably, just like I did at Madison College. You can start your path at madisoncollege.edu.
So let's hear from another old, Aaron Rodgers, old and angry after the Steelers' loss, ass-kicking at the hands of the Houston Texans.
Some context.
30-6.
30-6, yeah. Did you stay up for the full thing, Molly?
No, absolutely not. I was still awake during halftime, and I think I watched a little bit of the third quarter, and then I fell asleep. I saw about 5 fumbles in the first half, though. It was ugly.
Yeah, you didn't miss much in the second half.
By the time I checked back in, it was over. So I was like, all right, I'm out. It was not much of anything. I saw Aaron Rodgers look ornery when DK Metcalf dropped a pass.
We mean like the
that
entire
one
game?
that he dropped was terrible.
Yeah, the big one where he dropped. Yeah, which is fair. It was terrible. But
side note, can we just ask the question? I know that we're not a Pittsburgh station by any means, but
you sure?
DK Metcalf, potentially really costed his team a lot, right? Because he missed the last 2 weeks, but then coming into the playoffs, probably rusty for not playing so long. Because every single time that the ball was thrown to him, ball was dropped. Am I wrong in that?
I don't know if that's a rust thing or if DK just didn't play up to his standard. Even if he wasn't rusty, he might have played that poorly. I don't know if he was that great with Aaron Rodgers this season. So the Steelers were just a flawed team, and they had a flawed quarterback and just a flawed plan in general, and that's why Mike Tomlin was stepping down today, though likely kind of mutual agreement from both sides that it was time to move on. I think that's what actually happened.
So, you know what I realized as we get ready to go to Aaron Rodgers here, Jordan Love has then he's crossed the Rubicon over everyone's like, oh, this is the year Aaron Rodgers won the MVP and won the Super Bowl in his starting arc?
Yes, this was this
27.
Was it the age or was it the starting? Was the years in the NFL? I think it was both, actually. Yeah, I think it was both. Yeah, because this was the year Rodgers won the first Super Bowl 3 years into starting and after sitting for 3 years. Yes.
All right. Well, maybe this won't end so nasty. He might not get a Super Bowl, but maybe it won't end as nasty as it did with the Favre and Rodgers thing.
Or maybe there's
let's knock on wood. Let's knock on wood when that one. Packers got an interesting history of personalities at quarterback.
I mean, this is a massive compliment to Jordan Love. I will be flabbergasted if it ends anywhere close to how it ended with Favre and Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to have a beer with Jordan Love. It seems entirely boring. But after the last two guys, I think boring is good.
Boring is nice.
Yeah, I think all Packer fans agree with you.
I need a palate cleanser.
Yeah, we all agree.
A little vanilla yogurt.
He's our nice young boy, and he's never going to grow up to be a bad person.
All right, I'm weird now. All right, let's go to Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, this league has changed a lot in my 21 years. When you hear a conversation about the Mike Tomlins of the world, Matt LaFleurs of the world, those are just two that kind of I've played for. And when I first got in the league, there wouldn't be conversation about whether those guys were on the hot seat, But the way that the league is covered now, and the way that there's snap decisions, and the validity given to the Twitter experts and all the experts on TV now who make it seem like they know what the hell they're talking about.
Oh, that's
to me,
really
that's
rich.
an absolute joke. And for either of those two guys to be on the hot seat is is really apropos of where we're at as a society and a league, because obviously Matt's done a lot of great things in Green Bay, and we had a lot of success. Mike T has had more success than damn near anybody in the league, for the last 19, 20 years. And more than that, though, when you have the right guy and the culture is right, you don't think about making a change. But there's a lot of pressure that comes from the outside, and obviously that sways decisions from time to time, but it's not how I would do things and not how the league used to be.
What the hell is he talking about? Coaches weren't fired.
Which part?
Coaches were fired willy-nilly all the time. Yep. We reference Ed Policy's father, Carmen Policy, firing Bill Walsh and shocking the world. There's a documentary about how Jerry Jones came in and fired Tom Landry. What in the hell is Aaron Rodgers talking about that big-time coaches weren't fired and replaced because fans got restless? Pull your head out of your...
I thought he was specifically talking about Tomlin and...
I mean, if he is, I mean, LaFleur wasn't coaching, but I guess specifically Tomlin, because Tomlin's coached long enough. Maybe I took it as he was referencing guys of that ilk, not them specifically. And then also...
He speaks in a lot of vagaries.
Very, very rich.
Validity. Validity and vagueness.
Yeah, the validity is only matched by the vagueness of Aaron Rodgers' comments. No, the cojones, the onions, to say with a straight face that the internet and television is full of stupid people who have opinions that have no basis in reality is one of the most unintentionally ironic things I've ever heard anyone say, because this dum-dum went on TV all the time to tell everyone his insane theories about all of his insane pseudoscience, correct? So, I mean, I guess it takes one to know one, Aaron.
I guess he wasn't on... he was on TV towards the end, yeah. Yeah, Pat McAfee show was on TV by that point, yeah.
So that was
I actually liked what he said, though, because I guess I related it right back to, like I said yesterday, like as soon as the game was done, once I started scrolling Twitter, seeing everybody saying, fire Matt LaFleur, people who have podcasts posting, fire Matt LaFleur, he sucks as a head coach, fire Matt LaFleur, all the different things. So, like, when he said the stuff about Twitter, I was just like, yeah, those are the people that bother me, because it's like you're literally saying that because you are very reactionary, saying that you think Matt LaFleur should get fired, but you're not actually thinking about the consequences of Matt LaFleur getting fired. Like you said, Jim, as a Bears fan, fire Matt LaFleur, right?
Please do.
Because you know that a lot more problems are probably going to come from it versus good things coming from it. So I actually, enjoyed what he said. I don't like when people take to Twitter and say fire XYZ person. I guess there's clips of me saying maybe Jeff Hafley shouldn't get hired as a head coach.
Have an opinion.
That's a different story.
We're not talking about you, Molly.
I actually liked what he said. I liked that he came to the defense of Tomlin. I liked that he came to the defense of Matt LaFleur. I thought it was interesting. And actually, something that we didn't talk about yesterday was during the game and after the game, one of my first thoughts was, I wonder what Aaron Rodgers is thinking. And I know he shouldn't be on my brain, but that was one of the immediate first thoughts that trickled into my brain after they lost in the way that they did. I was like, I wonder what Rodgers is thinking as he's watching this, because you know he's watching it.
There you go. Now you know. Do we have another clip, or is that the only one we have from Mr. Rodgers?
Well, we were going to use that one for a different conversation.
Oh, we are? Okay. I'm just going to do this on the air. Where are we on the
I don't know. You were supposed to go to break earlier. We can go to break now. We can do Throwing Stones coming up next, or we can continue talking about this if you're more interested to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Way to go, Jim.
Yeah.
You're a professional radio host.
Yeah, we'll go.
Good Lord.
We'll go to break. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What was I supposed to say?
I don't know. I wanted some validation. I was looking for a soft reach out. It was I was trying to reconnect, have a chat with Evan, and I thought I'd get more of
You didn't need he wasn't asking my approval. It wasn't.
I was honestly just looking for
fishing for praise.
Yes, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and Wisconsin On Demand.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
4 years. That's enough time to earn a college degree, to serve a full term as a president, to train for something big and become someone new.
You bet, and get 0% interest for 4 years at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, so you can invest in your home and in life's biggest moments. With exclusive features and customizations, Pella offers the highest quality products at a price you can afford.
Aim high when setting your New Year's resolution and imagine what you can do in 4 years when you finance your home project with Pella. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
I knew that we were going to be getting engaged soon and needed to do some ring shopping. Heard the radio ads of Chalmers and decided, hey, we should give it a shot at Chalmers.
They were just awesome at accepting us through the door and understanding what she wanted in terms of how she wanted it, and they delivered.
Everybody always is telling me how sparkly my ring is. They tell me that they really like the style of the ring and the setting that it's in. I am ecstatic with it.
Thank you, Chalmers.
Getting you back to doing what you love is the #1 priority of Stoughton Health Rehab and Sports Medicine Clinics in both Oregon and Stoughton. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we can provide care with no referral needed. Plus, we now accept over 160 area insurance plans, including Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dean Health Plan, Humana, Quartz, and more. For more information, visit StoughtonHealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Madison, Tuesday, January 20th, we'll be broadcasting KBN live on site at the UW Bookstore on State Street from 2 to 5 p.m., celebrating IKEA's brand new partnership with UW Madison. IKEA is now closer than ever with their new pickup point inside the University Bookstore. You can order online and pick it up as soon as the next day, and it's free for IKEA family members. So swing by the UW Bookstore, check out the new IKEA pickup point, and come hang out with KBN live from 2 to 5 on Tuesday, January 20th.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience, you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
Jim, Matt, Molly continues. I'm Jim Rutledge in Everlight Solar Studio. Molly Brown in Milwaukee. Primetime Warshon behind the glass. 31.61 million viewers watched and streamed the Packers vs. Bears game on Prime Video, making it the most streamed NFL game ever. Not shocking at all. The NFL did Prime a massive good thing by giving them that game, because I think that game would have done numbers anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah. Was that the most watched game of the weekend?
I don't know. I know it's the most watched game ever streamed.
For Amazon Prime, yeah.
Well,
Just streamed, period.
Streamed, not just Amazon Prime, streamed.
Makes sense.
What other game this weekend would have been higher than that? Because I don't think there were any other.
There was an Amazon, I think, didn't like the Dolphins play the Chiefs out on Amazon Prime?
No,
game?
No.
I'm saying this past weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Eagles-Niners. Yeah, middle of the afternoon on Sunday. That would have done pretty well.
I don't know. We'll have to look.
Yeah.
Look
it up.
Yeah, okay. The Bears were winners. The 49ers are winners. You can be a winner by going to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner. Go win millions of dollars every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Let's throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out.
I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
Yeah, guys, and as Jim alluded to in the previous segment, we're not done throwing stones at Aaron Rodgers.
Class is now in session.
Good teacher. He really seems to care.
What?
About what, I have no idea.
Welcome to PR 101 with your professor, Big J, Jim Rutledge.
All right, Big J. We got some other audio clips from Aaron Rodgers' press conference after the Steelers lost last night. So here's the first one we'll play from you. This is actually from the end of the press conference. Now, we already heard him talking about Mike Tomlin and Matt LaFleur and their hot seats this offseason after, this was before Mike Tomlin stepped down today. He was asked one final question about Mike Tomlin's job security. Here's what he had to say at the end of his presser.
I've answered that number. I've answered that. I've talked extensively about how I feel about Mike, and I just did in that answer. So. Thanks.
And walk off, ladies and gentlemen. What did you guys think about that end of Aaron Rodgers' possibly final press conference in the NFL?
I was going to say end of his career,
End of his
walk off, that could possibly be the last media thing that we hear while Aaron Rodgers is an active player. Crazy.
Hey, the last thing he did as an active player was throw a pick six, so I think that's appropriate.
Would you consider that a pick six of a comment?
Yeah. Don't be an a-hole. That would be my PR response to Aaron Rodgers. What are we doing? There's no reason for you to act like a spoiled brat. Yeah, you got your ass kicked. Yeah, you looked old and washed. Yeah, most people don't like you. Don't give them another reason not to like you. That's my PR advice on that one. What are we doing?
All right, well, a little bit more PR advice for Aaron Rodgers on a question when asked if this would be his final game and if he went into this game expecting it to be the last one he ever played in the NFL.
Aaron, how do you approach just what you decide to do next?
Yeah, just get away and then have the right conversations.
Did you enter tonight thinking it could be your final game?
No. I've answered this before. Every game could be my final game.
Every game could be my final game, Jim Rutledge.
Okay, but for what it's worth, I actually thought that in my head. I was like, every game could literally be his last game, because you could say that about any football player, but...
It just reminds me of what Kyle Shanahan said in a press conference a couple years ago and asked about, I think was it Jimmy Garoppolo and whether they would figure something out by the next morning with his contract. And he's like, I don't know, none of us, we might all not be here tomorrow morning. Exactly. None of us might be alive.
Time is just a construct, man.
Yeah.
What are even days?
Yeah.
What's morning?
Every day could last.
Yeah, what are we doing? I don't understand. What are we doing, Aaron? Why are you such a... Honestly, if I was his PR advisor, I would quit.
Do you think he has one?
No. But, in PR 101, I would play this of, what not to do. And what are we doing? Why can't you just be a normal person and answer the question like a decent human being and let the other person do their job and stop bleeding on the crutch of, I answered this before. Yeah, Aaron, you know what? You've said a lot of the same crap over and over again. Do you want the reporters to start saying back to you, Aaron, you've said you're going to take time away. Does that mean you're going to do ayahuasca? Tell us again
ayahuasca
about your allergies and your recreational habits. You've said this before.
What are you talking about?
We don't need to get into all that, guys. Instead, why don't I play one final clip?
Oh, those allergies.
yeah, those ones, Molly.
Sorry,
yeah,
I was thinking ayahuasca.
Yeah, no, we can
apologize.
skip past that conversation.
Wait, but can I just ask a question?
Yep.
All the players, I know, Ryan, I know you're uncomfortable. I'm living in your uncomfortableness. All the players get to take an off-season trip, right away. They're like, I'm going to Cancun, baby. And Aaron Rodgers is like, I'm going to a darkness retreat, baby. Where do we get to go? We work in sports too. Like now that it's the Packers off season, do we get to campaign ourselves to like, go to the
we're
Bahamas
going to
or something?
a windowless room in Chicago for a couple of days. Learn about digital.
Sounds like a punishment for the Packers losing. ESPN Chicago would be doing it had the Bears lost the game. But anyways. All right, so let's finish up here, guys. There was one final shot that Aaron Rodgers had to take at someone, underhanded shot that he had to take at one of the teams he played for in his career. Let's see if you guys can pick up here. Who does it sound like Aaron Rodgers is taking a shot at in this clip?
Underhanded, right?
I was fortunate to play in an incredible football city for 18 years. I never took it for granted. I enjoyed that time there, and this has been a really beautiful back end to that first 18, to be able to be here for a year. This is a special place. You got tradition, got excellence, got all-time greats. There's only a few really special places in the league that have the tradition and the town and the organization, and I'm thankful to have played for two of them.
Two of them?
That was a slap in the face. That was not a backhanded.
That was a full-on slap in the face of the city of New York.
What a 5 finger straight to the face, Charlie Murphy. Slap!
To the 5 points of New York. 5 boroughs.
I actually forgot that he played for the Jets. Is that so bad of me?
No.
Like, I actually forgot because all of a sudden I was like, what did he say that was wrong just now? And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, he played for the Jets.
It is wild to think about the pomp and circumstance of Aaron Rodgers running out, holding an American flag.
That is so crazy to think
on
about.
Monday Night Football. And then
that image is forever burned in my brain.
I'll never forget where I was, truly.
Me too.
Yeah.
I really won't either.
It's like a seminal sports
but
moment.
Also, it feels like it should have the voiceover of like, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Well, yeah, 4 plays later, yeah.
Literally.
That was rough,
Oh, my God.
Remember how much...
I was so excited to watch him that night, too.
Remember that whole season, how that was supposed to be like the Aaron Rodgers versus Goody season, basically, and just it all ended after 4 snaps. God, the build-up for that to be the ending was just...
Fuck, yeah, that's the worst.
Big time. Big time.
That was really like I was like making dinner like when the game kicked off, like or when he was like running out with like the flag, and by the time I went to go sit down to watch the game, he was out.
Yeah,
he was being carted off.
I actually never saw any of it.
What a time to be alive.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Basically.
Yeah, I think I turned the game on like while they're reviewing his Achilles rolling up the back of his leg.
I remember I was literally driving home on the Beltline, and I have my phone like on like a dash, sort of holder thing, and I saw the alert that just said Aaron Rodgers has gone down. I'm just like, oh, really? And I was like, did the game start? Like I didn't know any of this, and that was all I saw of Aaron Rodgers' career.
He went down pregame.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I was like, what happened? I was like, the game started.
I thought you were going to say that you turned on your. I thought you were going to say that you turned on your TV and the backup was in. You're like, what the hell happened?
That would have been crazy. Like they started Zach Wilson over him?
No, I thought he was going to say he turned on the TV and the person in the back seat's like, hey, what's going on with Aaron Rodgers?
No, they're in the trunk, Jim.
But it was more like, what's going on?
They were doing play-by-play from the back seat, yeah.
Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think, when they got to the NFC Championship games, they had buys.
They were 1 seeds?
Yeah, they were buys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Semantics.
Facts sometimes get you. No, those are facts.
No, yeah, it's a technical fact.
Take that for
facts.
I'm not getting into it. Technical fact? You mean the facts?
Yes.
All right, let's go to Brett Madison.
You're right.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Matt Hamilton here for Leinekugels, the craft beer that showcases a commitment to tradition and quality, founded in 1867 in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. No matter where I'm at, on the ice, on my boat, or if I'm just watching the big game, I always have a Leine's in my hand. Whether it's the refreshing summer shandy, the smooth honey vice, or my personal favorite, the juicy peach, there's a delicious flavor for every moment. Pick it up wherever you get delicious beer, but remember, you gotta be 21 years or older to enjoy.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Hey, it's Jim Rutledge, and if you're like me, you want to look good, feel good, and still enjoy life. That's why I go to Carbon World Health. Whether it's recovery after a long week, boosting energy, or getting your fitness dialed in, Dr. Nestor Rodriguez and his team have you covered. And now, they've got a new med spa in Sun Prairie that has everything you need to look as good as you feel. Carbon World Health isn't just a gym, it's a total wellness experience. Visit carbonworldhealth.com to learn more.
Avatar Fire and Ash has arrived.
I am the fire!
Get your 3D tickets now for the greatest chapter of the biggest saga in history.
Whatever happens, protect his family.
Critics rave it's by far the best Avatar movie.
If your father and I do not return, you go as far and as fast as you can.
Movies don't get any bigger than this. Avatar Fire and Ash, rated PG-13, now playing.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com, because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison is giving away $85,000 in cash this month in our double rollover jackpot. There will be 5 drawings every Tuesday and Friday throughout January. 10 winners every week. But you have to be here, because if the winner isn't present, their prize rolls over to the next jackpot. Every Tuesday drawing is for $1,000 and Friday drawings are for $2,000. Then on Friday, January 30th, there are 5 $5,000 prizes. Don't let time tick away. Get to
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
This is Martin Sesaker from Norway. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Holly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Jim, Matt, Molly continues live from the Everlight Solar Studio. I am Jim Rutledge. Molly Brown in Milwaukee. Is this royalty-free music?
Yeah, it is.
Who is this?
It's a good song.
It is. That's what I'm wondering.
I don't remember what the name is, but I did find it on like our royalty-free.
Can we have
like
more
website.
like this?
There's not a lot out there. I'll say.
Okay.
Like this is a rare exception, Jim.
This is good.
It is.
I like
Slightly
this.
inappropriate.
What's
that
wrong?
You know
name
what
of
the
the
lyrics
song?
are, Jim.
I don't know. What do the lyrics say? I'm old. I don't know any innuendos.
You look better on me. You look better.
She's talking about her clothes,
me.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Molly.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
She's talking about her fur coat. Yeah.
She's
Didn't mean that in any way other than a fur coat.
I know you didn't. Prime time.
Let's go ahead and get us out of here quick.
Behind the glass. So you thought today's show was crazy. Molly and I will be doing 2 shows live from Chicago tomorrow, and Thursday.
Oh, it is Jim and Molly from Chicago.
What is? Well, I don't sound like that.
Ryan.
Ryan disagrees with
me. Maybe a little bit.
Ryan quit. Yeah.
Honestly, it's more resigned.
I stepped down, like Mike Tomlin.
It's more of self-preservation. Step down before he has to produce Wednesday and
done,
Thursday
Jim.
show. The music
Step down.
played?
Yeah, were you not?
Oh, I guess I'm losing my hearing, too. I can't see, and now I can't hear. And I got shaky hands. Molly is excited to carpool with me down to Chicago.
Football field.
Football. We'll talk about football tomorrow. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.